Hey yo, what is up? When I got the opportunity to review this KiiBoom Phantom 81 V2, my first thought was, this is a toy. But I knew right away from just browsing on the website, this was going to be a classy toy. Think about it, this keyboard is almost transparent. The level of work it must have been to put together all the components, it's got to be amazing. Everything sourced for this keyboard had to be purpose made for this keyboard because it's all color matched inside and outside. On top of that, they had to do this 5 times over because they are offering this product in 5 different colorways. Now this $160 keyboard comes in this blue, there's a purple, a pink, there's also a clear one, and there is a smoky kind of like black and bronze version of this, which is I think kind of the sexiest one. I think the box is shipped in kind of like a simple kind of box. I mean, there's some graphics on it, but it's pretty simple, straightforward. Lift it up and everything's in there. It provides ample protection for the keyboard during shipping. There's a huge microfiber cloth inside, but you know, the usual stuff. You get the keycap puller, the braided cable, some extra switches and stuff like that. But this cloth is absolutely huge. It's got the embossed KiiBoom logo on it as well, and it's absolutely magnificent. Check out that quality and how big it is. But anyway, enough of the box, let's put it away. We're not here for the box. But you know what I mean, having this keyboard in hand is something else. I said earlier, this keyboard in my brain, it's like a toy because it looks so fancy, right? But it's an expensive toy. It's a refined toy. It's like, how do I describe it? It's like a cyber truck, you know. You know it's a truck, but it just looks crazy. I'm immediately blown away by the heft of the board. This is 1.45 kilos, which is 3.2 pounds. And then the quality of the acrylic hits you next. It's almost like the quality of glass. There's no blemishes anywhere. There's no wavy surface anywhere. There's no gaps. There's no air bubbles anywhere. It looks like it's made of crystal. Absolutely magnificent piece of workmanship is what I want to say. And then you check out the back of the keyboard. This is where the dongle lies. It's held in place magnetically. You just stick it in there and it stays there. Next to it is the Windows and Mac switches, the Bluetooth wired 2.4 switch. They even frosted the acrylic on the part where the daughter board terminates. That's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of thought was put into this, and you can clearly see from the quality of the end product, you know they did some good work to it. You know what I mean? They could have left it, they could have left that frosted bit exposed, and you know, no one would have really cared, no one would have really noticed it. But they put the thought and decided, you know what, I think it would look nicer if it was frosted, and they did it. And props to them, and they really did a good job. If you look closely at the PCB, they even had to make matching PCBs for each of the 5 colorways. Now seriously, that's a real commitment to their design. When you make regular looking keyboards, you only worry about the external colors and the keycaps, right? You just think about the shell, you think about the keycaps, the internals are irrelevant. But when you do something like this, you really have to put a lot of thought, and then every part is specifically made for this keyboard and this colorway. So props to KiiBoom for being very different, for being special, for being brave, for putting out a very special premium feeling and looking keyboard. Now with that being said, I haven't even gone into the specs of the keyboard, so let me start. It's gasket mounted, which is why it's got this bouncy typing feeling. It's mounted on a polycarbonate plate. It's tri-mode, which means it works in wired mode, Bluetooth 5.0 and 2.4 Hz with the dongle, and then it's powered by a 4000 milliamp battery. Now the polycarbonate gasket mount means this keyboard is soft. You know, it has a soft and cushy feeling, a typing feeling, and it also has south facing LEDs. The switches, as you can see, they are clear. Let me just show them to you quickly if I can pull one out. These are crystal clear switches. That means the entire switch is transparent, which is really cool. It allows more RGB lights to shine through the keyboard. Of course, the switches are hot swappable, as I demonstrated it to you, so you can easily swap them out for whatever reason, to fix a broken switch, or you know, change to different sounding switches if you like. If you want tactile switches in the future, you can switch them out, no problem. With that being said, let's swap out the keycaps just for fun from this keyboard. I thought it would be fun to swap out the keycaps to see what it looks like, because I saw some blue on this new Nimbleback keyboard. It's got some blue keycaps, some white, some salmon. Maybe that would look great there. So I thought let's do that. I'm curious to see if it's possible to transform the look of this keyboard with a cute keycap set, and see if we can introduce a different flavor. For example, when we want to, you know, when we're bored or we want to change it up a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and give you a sound test on the stock keyboard, and then after I change it out the keycaps, we'll do another sound test with those switches. So let's go ahead and do it. Hey, what is up? So what do you think? We're done. Switch the keycaps over and now you've got a different look. I love this keycap combination color with the salmon, the white and the blue that kind of matches this acrylic set. So nice. So let's check out the sound and see what it sounds like. I think it sounds almost the same, but let's check it out. yeah, anyway, that's the video. Pretty cool looking keyboard, pretty cool company. I think this is a really nice piece, really stylish, and something really different. Thank you, KiiBoom. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.